Go. All right, hey, welcome back to Smoles Family Reactions, everybody. We got a hyped Padawan Smoles here for the season 2.
It's the wrong.
It's never wrong. Star Wars references. Nope, never. That's the thing, like in pop culture, when you watch like TV shows and, you know, all kinds of media, there's always Star Wars references. People make Star Wars references all the time. So it's okay that you're the Padawan.
Yeah, there are some Star Wars references.
And yeah, Marvel makes Star Wars references all the time. Hey guys, Loki season 2 finale is here. We're excited.
Well, it's actually not here. It's 3 minutes.
We've got 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes.
So that gives me a chance to take a deep breath and do a little intro. You guys can fast forward if you want, if you don't want to listen to the rambling. But hey, before we get into it, I do want to say big thanks to Grandma Smoles for going along the Loki journey with us. She made it all the way to the end. You got your green on. I see you got your green and yellow for Loki, so that works.
That's for the TVA, the orange.
The orange is for the. Is orange? Yeah, I guess orange kind of TVA.
Well, actually, this glows in the dark and it turns green, so it works.
There you go. Turn out the lights. The party's over.
All right, so last week's episode we saw Loki. Really cool episode. Watched it a few times now and seen some breakdowns. All the stuff in that episode, the creativity, not just of that episode, but the show as a whole has been fantastic. But specifically in that episode where Loki being confronted with not the where or the when or even the why, but the who. Meaning his purpose, we found his motive is he doesn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
He wants his friends. His friends have disappeared. He doesn't want the timelines to go away. He keeps saying that's his motivation to help, to save the TVA so they can manage the timelines and all this. But at the end of the day, the god of mischief wants his friends.
It is.
Okay, this show is mind. It's like
boggling.
Yes.
Mind melting.
Mind smashing.
It's mind smashing. One really cool Easter egg that showed up. I didn't notice this on first watch. I noticed one time this thing happened when we did our reaction. That's when in the record store when the customer showed up and disappeared. The amount of items that were disappearing, like when Sylvie set the McDonald's bag on her truck.
Yes.
It literally just disappeared.
No,
I didn't even.
You see it start to.
You see it start, and then there were Loki and the shot glass was there, and then it was gone. There were so many little things like that.
I noticed them.
Well, you gotta say something when you notice them.
But it's so mesmerizing. It's too hard.
All right, so how is this going to end? Are we gonna get kind of a good conclusion, happy ending kind of thing, everything wrapped up in a bow, or are we going to get kind of a cliffhanger or a not so happy ending? Is anybody else going to show up? I
think maybe it should be a cliffhanger so that you can anticipate
season 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like that. There has to be.
But are we guaranteed to see it?
They have not announced Loki season 3, so they need to, because this is, after 2 seasons, I can easily say this is the best Marvel Disney Plus show. I love WandaVision. I really love all the shows, but this one's the best. So season 3, and I think Tom Hiddleston just does such a fantastic job in the writing of the show, the production of the show, the creativity.
Well, it keeps you guessing. I mean, the whole thing just...
Always Easter egg. Speaking of Easter egg, Ouroboros, the actor who plays Kiwi, when he was in his lab, not on the TVA, but on his branch timeline, there were all kinds of Easter eggs around his...
What's an Easter egg?
It is a...
What you get in a basket in Easter.
There you go. It is a... things that show up in the context of a show, things that show up that don't have to be there, but they tie into other things. They could be related to the show. They could not even be related to the show.
Here, there, and yonder. Right.
So there was one really cool Easter egg. There were lots of them, but one that had nothing to do with the show, but had specifically to do with Kiwi. He played Short Round.
Yes. In Indiana Jones.
Right. His baseball hat was sitting right there on the table
that he
wore in Indiana
Okay,
Jones.
okay,
I wish I had seen that when it happened. It's awesome. That's an Easter egg.
Oh,
So.
okay.
All right, guys. If you're new, please subscribe, and everybody, please comment. Give us a thumbs up. It helps the video. But here we go. It's time. We're 3 minutes long now. So, Loki season 2, episode 6, the finale. Right now. All right. So we got. Oh boy, the title.
It's the same as the first episode in season 1.
Glorious Purpose. The same title as season 1, episode 1. Like bookends. Is this the final episode of Loki?
Yeah.
Makes it seem that way. Oh, man.
Might not be a cliffhanger then.
All right. Well, he found his glorious purpose by wanting to be with his friends.
With his friends.
All right. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's like the music is backwards. Did you notice that?
It's going backwards.
That's awesome.
Everything's going backwards. They were intrigued
different.
by that.
Radiation. All right, so Loki was able to control it. He's put himself right back in the situation with everybody in this room.
Yes.
Trying to get the throughput multiplier.
Time to be brave.
Time to be brave. So how many times are we going to see this play out? He just got back. That's amazing.
I'm gonna see him get spaghettied again.
Yeah, he's going to get spaghettified. Yeah.
There he goes.
We took too long.
He's going to have to keep playing this. It's like a puzzle. He's going to have to keep doing it over and over until he figures yeah.
Faster. Let's go faster this time. Time to be brave. Ready? This time.
This time, you're right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think any amount of speed is going to...
Okay, no time to argue.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Load the multiplier, hit the green
That's what
button.
I said at the end of it last week. I said that we're going to see this play out over and over.
This time. Again. Not fast.
It's not working.
Earlier.
Oh, so he's going further back.
I know right now you're
I
hurt.
love the music.
Time is of the essence. Don't set the multiplier down! Again.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't...
Victor Timely, this is Ouroboros. Guess what? The TVA handbook, you both wrote it.
Loki, why are you being so weird?
Why are you being so weird?
Nice to meet you.
Protective suit. Mobius, you're in luck. It looks like Mobius, but it's actually Victor Timely.
The multiplier isn't ready yet.
It is. Because Timely has
Wizard?
this.
Oh, wizard. He keeps calling him wizard.
Obi, how long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering? Let's assume I don't know much, but I'm a fast learner, and I'm a god. I mean, I really, really, really had to know. How long would it take?
Decades.
Centuries.
Wow. Centuries later.
One last thing.
Yes.
Whatever you do not set the multiplier down or it will roll off the gangway. Okay?
You've been through this a few times.
We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat. Because we don't allow it to interface directly with time.
Loki's like a engineer now.
He's talking so fast.
He's done it so many times.
Better watch out, OB. Looks like
Someone's coming for your job. That's right. I'm a-coming. Oh. Get the multiplier down to Timely as fast as you can. Okay.
He's gonna turn to spaghetti again.
Something tells me he's not gonna make it. Okay, that's different.
Be brave. You're being so brave.
He's been through. Loki's still done this a few times.
He's gonna turn to spaghetti.
He said, "Don't set it down."
Did I tell you? Do not put the multiplier down. It will roll off the gangway.
He's done this with times we haven't even seen. He's done it. So I have a question. Why not just go back to an earlier time, place and time, put the throughput multiplier out there when it's not like that?
Green button.
The green button.
Did he?
He hit it, but
Hit the button. It can be a little sticky.
The green button.
boom.
Yes.
Now come back. It's working. It's working. It's gonna work this time.
This time.
Come on, Victor. Yes, come back.
Yes. Now slam the door shut. No more spaghetti for him.
But did it work?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. It's like a boss level in a video game, doing it about 1,000 times till you finally get it right.
We did it. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, look at that, it's getting bigger.
You did it.
Wait,
What?
Uh-oh.
readings are off.
Oh no.
How can the loo be overloading? No.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Can't scale for infinite. Trying to divide by 0.
I can understand that.
It's almost as if as soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
That's why they kept trimming.
Well, He Who Remains did it originally to have the sacred timeline, so to avoid the multiversal war and other Kang variants, and end this. Order instead of chaos.
I'm sorry.
Well, now what's the solution? Can't kill Kang. Or He Who Remains. That's the solution. Yep.
I felt what you feel.
Yeah, see, now he just time slipped there. He's got to keep her from... This is awesome. I love this.
You must not follow through. It all ends if you do. I know this sounds strange. I've seen it. I know it.
Get out of my way.
I won't.
You've been seduced by a throne.
The last thing I want is a throne. Sylvie, stop!
If you want me to stop,
Yeah, I was going to say, he's gonna have to kill her.
Close.
So now he's got to go through this.
to kill me.
This show is crazy.
Not what you were expecting.
They're going even further back. Nice.
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
Wow.
Why do you never try to stop her? Fight back. Do something.
Oh, sweet.
How many times have you been at this?
What did you do?
Oh, come on. You're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time yet. Don't worry, lover boy. She's okay. But she is an eyeline a little bit. So why don't we just,
Wow.
here you were, slipping through time thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop, here he is. Oh, kiddo, did you really think I was just gonna sit back and let her kill me?
Did you come here to kill me? Had to get one in.
We die with the dying. We're born with the dead.
Uh-huh. Okay. You just let me know. Okay? When you're ready to have a conversation. Okay?
Oh. Nice.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
I love this. This is awesome.
Well done. You're my favorite. You know that. When there's the two of you here, you were my favorite. Okay.
Like it's.
You're having some problems with the temporal loom.
Scaling problem.
Scaling problem. That's what he told you? Victor told you it was a scaling problem. Wow. The temporal loom is a failsafe. When the loom is overloaded with branches, it deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. Except the sacred timeline.
What a waste of time.
And as you may or may not know, my variants are already out there.
Yeah.
There's too many.
I won't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Never stopped me before.
I know, champ.
Huh.
You lose.
I know.
Huh.
I'll change the equation. I'll break your loom.
But the loom prevents a brutal war where nothing survives. Not even the sacred timeline. Every moment of peace you've ever experienced was yours because I was here. Alone, at the end of time. I made the tough choices. That's why I get the big check.
The big chick.
I'll find another way.
And around and around and around we go.
Wow.
Let's see it. Make the hard choice. Break the loom and you cause a war that kills us all. Game over. Or
Yeah, he has to kill Sophie.
kill her and we protect what we can.
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
Finish what I started.
Which is,
Claim my throne.
you want to be king.
I don't want to be. I was born to be.
No, but king of what exactly?
Oh, wow. So we're way back. This is like the first episode of season 1.
Past, present, future. Burdened with glorious purpose. My life was a waste of time.
Okay, it looks like someone got a hold of the set list.
Mobius, I need your help. How do you choose?
And trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden.
How do you live with it?
Scar tissue.
What happened to your partner?
Things worked out fine for her. She actually became a judge.
Renslayer.
You know, she's the reason you're here instead of Dustin.
Yep.
She knew the hard thing to do was the thing that had to be done. No, there's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
Thank you, Mobius.
Oh no.
Wow.
All of time. Mobius.
Well, the end result keeps happening.
What's happening?
We're outside time. The only way that anything
As
survives.
if I never kill he who remains in the first place. So you have to kill me. Not giving you my blessing if that's what you're waiting for. Who are you to decide we can't die fighting? You're replacing one nightmare with another.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
He Who Remains.
Loki? What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Saw this in the mid-season trailer. He was outside.
I know what I want. I know what kind of god I need to be. For you. For all of us.
Loki!
So what's he gonna do though?
Is he gonna try to fix it?
No, I'm. Ah, sweet.
He's turning back into Loki. Here's Loki.
Wow. That was awesome. What did you do, Loki? So those are all the timelines now.
I started to say, are those the timeline?
Yeah, they were all wrapped up nice and wound. Now they're all.
Branches are dying.
You gotta fix them all, Loki? Sweet. He's going to the end of time. Wow.
He's giving us a chance.
Yeah, see, it's the loafers that make the outfit there. Nice.
Oh, he's got them all.
Yeah, he's back where He Who Remains was at the end of time.
I know, I saw,
Yeah.
yeah, where he was slumped over and...
Wow. Huh. The Loki loom.
Looks like a tree.
Yeah. Well,
It is.
branches, yeah.
The branches.
That's awesome. After what? After. Huh. See, the screen is now totally different than how it was before. It's showing the...
Things going over
Yeah.
here.
This minute.
Are we sure she won't?
Try to kill us all.
We're all gonna die.
Got those reports on the variants of He Who Remains.
Do any of them know that we exist yet?
I guess one of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled.
I bet you that was the Ant-Man movie. It's awesome.
Your file is requested.
Oh, his file, yeah. He wants to see where he came from.
You think the TVA is gonna miss a tired, washed-up old analyst with a heart of gold? Gotta go see what exactly it is we've been protecting for all this time.
He's gonna ride a jet ski.
Like, for real this time. For all time, always.
Oh, lots of books.
Is it a new version?
Oh. He puts them on everybody's desk.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Victor Timely. No book. Is she in the void? We never saw what happened to her after she got pruned. We know that you get pruned, you go to the void. Wow.
What,
That was
that the...
That's the thing at the TVA.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
The round emblem.
Oh man.
The yard could do with a bit of work. It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
Yeah. I might just wait here for a little bit. Let time pass.
Loki is literally sitting at the end of time holding all the timelines together. That is crazy. Loki the hero.
Wow.
Whew, man, this show is crazy. Like, seriously, there's no end credit scene? Thought for sure we'd get one.
Nope.
Wow! Wow! I don't know what to think.
It was crazy.
My question is, Mobius,
Yeah.
just stand there and watch and leave? Go some... I mean...
Yeah, I don't... That's a good question. I mean, that timeline, like, the way that the story is being told, when he was taken off of that time, that would create another, like, kind of branch. So that timeline still continues with him
As a father.
right. Yeah, and he can go
And
see
the jet
it.
skier.
Yeah, and he can enter, with the
But
temp pads or whatever.
Can't he go back to that?
I don't think so. I don't know how that. You're asking me time questions. I don't know.
Well, I want to know. What is it? Curious minds want to know.
Oh man, I'm like trying to process.
It wasn't a cliffhanger.
It seemed like the end of Loki. I'm not Loki like as the character. He's still there, but like the end of the show. Like I don't see.
It's the end of Loki as we know him because
Yeah.
he's standing there holding time together.
Literally the timekeeper. Glorious purpose. His glorious purpose.
He will be the God that
He's
intended
right,
to be.
right.
That's what he said. So, holding time together.
Wow, for his friends. He couldn't make the hard choices with Sylvie or any of the other, so he just made the hard choice for himself.
For himself.
And
Exactly.
wow. What do you think?
It was good.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there wasn't an end credit. If there's anything in there, any clues or anything you guys saw, let us know. I scrolled through it a few times. I didn't see anything. Yeah, it really was just an episode of him trying to piece together this puzzle to try to have his cake and eat it too, basically. And
then at the end, he didn't have either one.
at the end, he saved the cake.
He didn't get a bite of it.
That was cool seeing him turn into like Loki. A little different. He just had the robe with the loafers. The visuals in the show are fantastic. It has been through the entire show. I love how they were able to tie season 1 and season 2 together so well. I mean, they kept going back to certain points in season 1. Very well done. Very, very well done.
And like it was said earlier that first episode is the same title as the last episode.
Yeah.
So maybe
Glorious Purpose.
Yeah, maybe it's all wrapped up.
Well, what's interesting, and you're right, in season 1, the first episode, if you go back and watch our reactions, we even talk about it throughout the season. Loki wants to sit on a throne. He wants power. He's a god who is selfish and he wants his own thing. And you see the character grow through season 1 and definitely into season 2. And at the end of it, he does end up on a throne.
Holding time together.
With the ultimate power of holding time together. But he doesn't get to enjoy. He has to like literally, like he's sitting there holding it all together. That's amazing.
I couldn't do that. I'd just be sitting there.
That's amazing.
Nothing to do.
I assume we're understanding that correctly. If you guys have a different take, certainly let us know. I do think this definitely opens up. They mentioned it at the end there that they're locating Kang variants, He Who Remains variants, because now you have all the timelines, and there's been all this talk about the multiversal war. And in every timeline, it's like the big threat ends up being a Kang
maybe
variant.
there will be another season, you know.
It's very possible. I'm not saying that it's just the way that it at least that this
if
version.
If there's not, we know
Right.
that he's still holding time together.
Right.
If there is.
Right. So how crazy is it that when Loki stole the Tesseract in Endgame and abandoned when he stole the Tesseract in Endgame and abandoned the sacred timeline unknowingly and ends up and then he becomes the one who saves it all.
Wow.
That's like that moment in Endgame, you're like, oh, what? Loki? That's like, it was during, they went back to 2012, the Battle of New York, Avengers, and when Loki disappeared, it was very shocking to see, and then just, you just think of everything, it just seemed like such a kind of a weird moment. Now you go back, that's like a pivotal point for this whole thing. Him disappearing from that point was meant to happen so that he could ultimately save all the timelines.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about and process on this. I love it. I really do. I mean, it's tough to stick a landing on this when you have this kind of story, because like, and they did. Don't get me wrong. I thought they stuck the landing very well, but it's like trying to figure out where it's going, and then when it's over, you're like, okay, do I accept what happened? Is it you know what I mean? It's like you get to the end of a book or a story, and you're like, okay, did that end the way I expected it to, the way I wanted it to? Am I satisfied?
And you're hoping for more.
Right. So Loki
Don't want it to end.
has always been one of my favorite characters. He's, he from the first Avengers movie just grew on me so fast, and I love villains, and he's always been one of my favorites. And
well, he does it so well.
And Tom Hiddleston, it's just because Tom Hiddleston is just so spectacular. So, all right. So, were you satisfied with that conclusion? Do you like it? Do you like knowing that you're sitting here enjoying this timeline that you're on because Loki
is holding?
Oh, he's not real. It's a show.
All right. Well, then let's get into this. A little bit of theology. The Bible talks about how God holds all things together. He's transcendent. He's also immanent. He's also present. He's omnipresent, and omniscient, and omnipotent. So, like, you see Loki holding everything together, and it's like it's kind of a reminder that, you know, we're being held together the way we are because God. And I love that this tied into that a little bit to show that if you don't have something in control, then you have chaos. And we see order in our lives. We see order in the universe, and while there's a chaotic aspect to it because of it's kind of a fallen universe, but it's there's still order to it, and that's just tying it into how everything was so chaotic with the timelines, and Loki realized he had to figure out a way to get order.
Step it.
In the
up.
chaos, and hold all things together. So that's what it made me think of. That's my preaching. I'll be done with it. But really cool stuff. So, all right. So out of 5, if we're gonna give it out of 5, how many stars out of 5 would you give this episode?
5.
You're a 5. Where are you at?
4.5.
4.5. I'm going to call it a 4.825.
What's the other negative about? What's the other 180 something?
The 8th, 0.125 that I left it short. Or 175. It was 175.
Who knows?
Yeah, my math is anyway. It could be a 5. I just need to process it for a little bit. I need to figure out.
Come on, give it a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's a 5. So.
No, wait. I'll give it a 4.999.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. It's my favorite MCU Disney Plus show. WandaVision is right there.
I really liked WandaVision.
Yeah, WandaVision's great too. And again, I pretty much love all the shows that have come out for almost all of them, but this is my favorite one. So, all right, you guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you satisfied with how this ended? Where do you think it's going to go? What does this mean for the MCU? A lot of talk about Jonathan Majors and Kang and how that's all going to play out. So, seems everything's kind of open right now. I'm not sure where things are going to go, but let us know what you think down below. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our reaction. Be sure to subscribe. All right, so not sure what's going to be next for us channel-wise. We'll figure something out. We've been talking about things that we could possibly do, but Echo's coming up here in a few months, and so we'll figure out some other stuff between now and then. Thank you for going along on this Loki journey with us. It's been a whole lot of fun. Thank you, Grandma Smoles, for joining us. Thank you, Padawan, and the rest of the family who's not here. They'll be back for other things, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
But for all time, may time
blooper.
Yeah,
I'll say.
may time be with you for
Here's
all.
looking at you, time.
There you go. For all time, always. May time be with you. We'll see you next time.